the values for women, the higher they will fly. And that's what we do, and that's who we are. Not just highly respected national sales directors, but we are respected in many circles, leaders in numerous other areas of life. We have grown together, we've grown into the leaders we are. And oftentimes, you guys, it's been a painful journey. It's not always regarded, it's not always rewarded. We have often been unseen. We've been lonely because sometimes leadership is lonely. And yes, at times, we've been tolerated instead of celebrated. But we keep going anyway because it's who we are. We seek out other people's dreams and goals because it matters. We listen for personal information so we can construct training, coaching, and follow-up around our world because it matters. It's how we build leaders. No one else can do what you do. In a world where we live, where loyalty has shrunk and profit and loss is valued more than people and love, then what is really important will continue to be marginalized and minimized in the very people who are the most loyal. Not us. No. We are not transactional in our love for others. Running our lives based on the golden rule is not. It's not just talk. It's not just a suggestion. It's who we are. We help many more people than we'll ever see a commission on. And we don't keep score because that's who we are. We've been down hard roads, you guys. We've been down really hard roads where nothing seems to be happening. We know what it feels like to work really hard and believe in many of someone, only to discover that they have vanished off the face of the earth. Poof, they're gone like a ghost. But we keep going. Many times, we've left the 90 and 9 to find the one and bring it back. The one who forgot her song. The one who doesn't remember the words. And we teach her how to sing it again. Our lives are really not about the circumstances that we face. They're about the focus that we have. Distractions, they blind us. Conflict, it neutralizes us. We self-soothe in the knowledge that you gain more than you ever thought. We don't drag our last disappointments into the next interaction. We don't keep rehearsing tragedy just to avoid disappointment. We choose to believe the very best in others because there is plenty of time to find out otherwise. We're not about doing anything. Not about taking a new director or not so new director or a consultant with a lot of promise. We're not about taking her out to show her how to book, how to coach, how to sell, how to do a class. We're not about that. We know how to do it. We do it in our sleep. No, it's because we show them how to. Because we are duplicatable. Just like Charlotte talked about this morning. And we say what we're going to do. And we do what we say we're going to do. But we're going to write it down because if we don't, it won't ever happen. So we write it down. Trust is actually built on 1,000 mid-acts, as you know. It's built on 1,000 mid-acts, but it's also destroyed by just one. Integrity is our internal compass. We inspire others to stay the course, even though it's tough. We do what's right. And we let the consequences follow because it matters and it's who we are. The storms, they test us. They test us sometimes to breaking points, but we weather it out because our roots are deep. They're deeper than the storm, for the storm that will not last. This start in the storm, this error in judgment that produces critical, negative consequences also produces change. That change will reward your deep roots that withstood the worst of any storm. We are no stranger to that fact, because that's who we are. There are moments when you may stray from your true self. You may fall short of your own expectations. You may even act out of character or act out of your values, or simply just neglect some actions. But in these times, it's really important not to judge yourself so harshly. Instead, reflect. Just reflect. And if necessary, I highly suggest repentance. Because this process will bring you realign back to who your true self is, and also the divine that you are. You know, mistakes are really essential for growth because they're designed to help us learn. They're not designed to help us refine our character. Our true identity is defined not by our mistakes, but how we've risen above them and we grow. Each misstep is an opportunity to become a better one with who you are meant to be. So, what we cast into the world definitely comes back to us. How many times? 10 times, tenfold. It comes into our own lives because this is who we are in life. We all have this in common. A strong desire, it's a strong desire to crush our goals and help change a few lives. However, if our house is divided, it will fall. So, who is our house? Our house is every self-forced person and everyone who works for their profession. Everything we throw at our house will dissolve without a shared vision. With shared vision, magical and miraculous things happen. I've seen personally and experienced countless times where trust, communication is absolutely everything. We had record-breaking years that created more successes and greater satisfaction in both the sales force and the staff. And communication was definitely key. It was also honored. Many a pit was very much avoided because there was a strong bond of personal respect and understanding. The presence of the pink Cadillac on every road, freeway, shopping center, byway, driveway, smallest of a one-horse town, or the presence in the great big cities, mega cities. This presence of a pink Cadillac of success is the best advertising that absolutely no money can buy ever. So let's take a look at what Mary Kay said. Mary Kay's quote, "When you see a pink Cadillac on the road, you know that someone's dream has come true." She continues, "This company is a dream giver, not a dream taker. It costs nothing to dream, but it costs everything not to." So several years ago, I was asked to train the European National Sales Director, and it was an amazing venue. It was a beautiful location, a place I wanted to go for all of my life. And Mike and I were thrilled to go. It was such a huge honor. My mother was having some problems. My strong mother, who in 3 months in DIQ was the first DIQ to ever earn a pink Cadillac in qualification. My strong mother, who was the mother-daughter team 2 years in a row to take the top director trip and also the extended trip together. She was having some issues with cancer and also heart. So before the trip that I was supposed to go on, I went home to Idaho to take care of my mom for a couple of weeks. But after 2 weeks, she wasn't getting any better. And it was the night before I was to leave that I had the hardest call I've ever had to make. So I called one of the staff members, and they picked up the phone. It was late, like 9:30 at night. They picked up the phone, and I immediately, through sobs and tears, told them the bad news. I couldn't go. And this is what she said. "SuzAnne, your mother is the most important priority." Then I called Maury. I said, "Maury, what do I do?" And Maury does never remember saying this to me, because that's what angels do. They don't need you to remember who Maury said. what company allows you to put your priorities in place so high? Because I will tell you that one act of graciousness to me was worth the rest of my career that I would go on. And it has continued to do so. I love this company for the charity that it gave me. It's incredible. You know, isn't it funny how we sometimes look past of what we cherished, only to think hindsight. What if we could really feel what we cherished in the very moment? You know what we do? We gather around a hurting consultant or a sister, and we pray for her, we cry for her, especially when she's too tired for us. We listen, and we help her believe in what is real and what is true. We reaffirm her greatness and worth as a beautiful soul and a loved human being. Because that's who we are and that's what we do. Remember who you are? You are great. You're God's greatest masterpiece, but you're also a work in progress. We are tough-minded optimists. Yeah, we are. We're tough-minded optimists. You know why? Because none of us know enough to be a pessimist. We are multitaskers, we're miracle makers, we're models, we're magicians, we're mothers, we're grandmothers, and our energy drives the world's economy. How others are complaining and we're making money and changing lives simultaneously. You are irreplaceable. Did you hear that? You are irreplaceable. So remember who you are. We are ambassadors for what is right in the world. We spread smiles at all the auto dealerships, the parent school meetings, the grocery store, our churches, our lunches, our brunches, our training. When we're training in the dumpiest of hotels or the Rich Carlton, yeah, we're ambassadors. We are the good neighbor. We're the good neighbor that takes care of your dog and waters your plants and brings you a meal when you're sick. That's who we are. So you're also the single most important asset to the company. The single most important asset. You breathe life into the company's mission statement. You take Mary Kay's vision to the world. You are defenders of what is right, what is true, and what is beautiful. You are quoted by consultants you'll never see or never speak to again because they heard you, they saw you at a conference, and in person they felt something rise up in them that translated into a dream. That is irreplaceable. And then there's this fact. Everything is just potential until it is sold. That fact, that one fact, makes you the strongest link in the company's future. The face, the essence, the voice. We are an army of devoted women that without that, nothing happens. We traffic in hope, and we are the merchants of dreams. And let's be real, we're also the queens of making people feel fabulous in the halls of this convention center, in the lobbies of hotels, in every class we teach, and every one we don't. We keep the doors wide open for the entrepreneurial spirit, the misfits, the women on the fringe, and the on the fray, the forgotten, and then we groom them, becoming princesses. We are a 2-mile woman in a 1-mile world. But also, do you remember your early days? Remember the folding chair in the makeshift office in the basement in the corner of the park? Remember your old car? Worn out seats, rusted out paint? Remember your bank account? Almost zero? Remember your assets? You didn't have any? But what you did have is a huge drive and passion and an even bigger belief in the American way and this land and opportunity. You were fueled by guided hope and determination. So we are ambassadors of good and protectors of this unique culture. Our business, and I hope you heard this, your business will never take care of our culture. Our culture will only take care of our business. Our culture will take care of our business, but no one can take our culture away. you have to give it away. And it's what sets us apart from every other company in the world. Every every single day, we wake up and we make a choice. This business, this culture, it's an unwavering choice. It's an unwavering and it's also a vital one. We are Sisters of Mary Kay Cosmetics, whose name is on every product, our agreements, our car, our stationery, and most important, it is etched right in our heart. We keep your spirit alive with every interaction and every relationship. We channel our Mary Kay Ash and remind ourselves daily that if our ship hasn't come in, we're going to swim out together. Remembering every challenge we face and every victory that we celebrate, we are continuing to shape the legacy of strength, love, and an unwavering determination. So this is who we are. This is who we are. This is what we're all about. And it's our honor and our privilege to carry this torch really high. Sometimes it gets heavy, but we carry it. We carry it forward. It be nonstop in making a beautiful march, a heartfelt moment, and one person at a time. This is who we are.